Imagine a stickman reaches out and pokes his own bare foot with his finger. He waits. Nothing happens. He tries again, harder. Still, no giggles. But the moment his friend pokes him, he bursts out laughing. This doesn't make sense. Why can't we tickle ourselves? Here's the strange part. Your brain knows exactly where your own hands are going, even before you move. Every time you reach out, your brain makes a prediction about where you'll touch yourself. It's like watching a movie you already know by heart. No surprises, so nothing feels funny. But what happens if your brain's predictions get mixed up? Or don't work at all? Here's where it gets weird. A chunk of your brain called the cerebellum is the master of this prediction trick. Every time you move, the cerebellum sends out a copy of the movement plan, almost like a spoiler alert to the rest of your brain. For example, if you decide to wiggle your right finger, the cerebellum instantly alerts other brain areas. Hey, right finger is moving right, now! These copy signals are so fast, they actually beat the real movement reaching your skin. That means by the time you make contact, your brain already knows exactly where, when, and how hard you'll touch. And here's the wow. This system is super precise. Scientists found that if they delay the copy signal by just 200 milliseconds, people can suddenly feel the tickle. But what if this copy signal system glitches or goes missing completely? Imagine trying to tickle your own foot with your finger, but instead of laughing or squirming, you just feel a light touch. Nothing special. That's because by the time your finger even reaches your skin, your brain has already canceled out the surprise. It works like this. When you move, your brain doesn't just send a signal to your hand. It also sends a warning to your touch centers. These touch centers get the message. Get ready, here comes a touch. No surprise here. This system is so good, scientists can actually measure the difference. In 1998, researchers used a robot tickle machine to test this. When people controlled the robot to tickle themselves, they rated it way less ticklish than when the robot did it on its own. But here's the twist. This cancellation happens before your skin even sends the tickle signal to your brain. So your brain stops you from feeling your own tickle before you even know it's coming. But there's an even stranger detail coming next. But it gets way stranger when scientists study people whose cerebellum is damaged. These are rare patients who lost part of this brain area due to illness or injury. In 2000, British researchers did a simple experiment. They asked these patients to try to tickle themselves. And unlike everyone else, these patients felt it. They really laughed and squirmed from their own touch. One woman even said her own tickling was almost as strong as when someone else did it. Here's the wow. Without a working cerebellum, the brain doesn't send out the usual move copy that predicts the tickle. So the tickle signal isn't canceled out. It actually gets through. This means the normal block against self-tickling can completely vanish if the predictor part of your brain is offline. But scientists didn't stop there. They tried one more test that made things even weirder. But when someone else tickles you, your brain has no idea what their fingers will do next. Every wiggle or poke could come from any direction, at any moment. Your protective system, designed to cancel out your own actions, just can't keep up. That's why it feels so much more intense. Your brain gets surprised and reacts with reflexes instead of predictions. Scientists tested this in a fun 1998 experiment. A robot moved a rubber hand to copy volunteers' finger movements, but then the robot would suddenly change speed or direction, just a little. Even these tiny surprises made people laugh and squirm as if someone else was tickling them. Here's the strange part. Your brain is basically running a constant guessing game, always trying to predict what will happen to your body next. But the moment your brain loses that guessing game, even for a split second, the ticklish feeling comes rushing back. So what happens in your brain when you're truly surprised by touch? But here's the weird part. Your brain isn't just stopping you from giggling at your own touch out of nowhere. It actually does it for a reason. This whole system likely evolved to help us tell the difference between something we do to ourselves and something that surprises us from outside. Imagine a bug landing suddenly on your leg. Your brain wants you to notice and react fast. But if every tiny movement or brush of your own fingers made you jump, you'd waste energy freaking out over nothing. So over millions of years, human brains got really good at ignoring self-caused sensations. But staying alert for dangers from the outside. Here's the part nobody tells you. Even robot arms have the same issue. Engineers programming robot skin have to teach their robots to ignore their own movements. or else the robot keeps reacting to itself and never notices a real touch. So that's why you can't tickle yourself. Your brain's secret self-filter keeps you safe and sane. But here's something even stranger. Why do we cry when we slice onions? See you in the next one.